The Unshakable Mind. 7. Stoic secrets to transform your life through ancient wisdom. Have you ever wondered what separates those who crumble under pressure from those who remain unshakable in the face of adversity? The answer lies not in modern self-help books, but in the ancient wisdom of the Stoics, philosophers who faced the greatest challenges of their time and emerged stronger. Today, I'll reveal 7 powerful Stoic secrets that can transform you from someone who merely survives life's storms into someone who thrives in them. These aren't just philosophical concepts. They are practical tools that have been tested by emperors, slaves, and warriors throughout history. But before we begin, I want to challenge you. Are you ready to let go of the victim mentality and embrace the power that has always been within you? If so, stay with me until the end, where I'll share the most transformative secret of all. If this is your first time on my channel, I ask you to help me by subscribing and liking the video so I can continue creating more content like this in the future. Remember, you are stronger than you think and more capable than you imagine. The foundation of inner strength in a world that constantly tells us how to feel, think, and act. Imagine having the power to find inner peace and happiness through a morning routine inspired by Stoicism. Learning to start your day this way will not only allow you to have better days, but also a fuller and more satisfying life. The Stoics understood something that most people today have forgotten. True strength doesn't come from avoiding pain or difficulty. It comes from transforming that pain into power. As Epictetus, himself a former slave who became one of history's greatest teachers, once said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." Secret 1. Master your morning mind. The quality of your morning determines the quality of your entire day. The ancient Stoics, particularly Marcus Aurelius, greatly valued the idea that our actions should be intentional, not random shots in the wind, but deliberate steps guided by our inner compass. This philosophy extends beautifully to how we prepare for the following day, starting the night before. The quality of your morning begins with how you spend your night. It's tempting to binge-watch your favorite series until the early hours, or scroll through social media until your eyes tire. But let's pause and consider how this prepares you for the next day. Your brain needs time to relax, process the day's events, and recharge for what's to come. This is where a solid pre-sleep routine comes in. Imagine treating your nighttime routine with the same respect and intention as any other important aspect of your life. Secret 2. The power of perception control. Do not let the comments and attitudes of others control your life. Have you ever felt easily influenced by the words and emotions of others? Every negative comment, every disapproving look pulling your strings, dictating your emotions. Epictetus reminds us that in this theater of life, we have the choice to master our emotions. Why allow the negativity of others to become the master key to your emotional state? Words can hurt, attitudes can wound, but the naked truth is that by drowning in anger or withering under criticism, you are handing over your power. It's time to reclaim that key, not with resentment or bitterness, but with the understanding that your peace, your joy, are yours alone to govern. The Stoics teach us that we cannot control what others think of us, but we can control how we react to it. This seems so simple, but it requires constant exercise in introspection and courage. It's about learning to live for yourself, to make decisions that make you happy, not just to please others. Secret 3. Embrace calculated discomfort. Be prepared to accept the worst. Life's unpredictability can be overwhelming. Confronted with life's uncertainties, we often find ourselves entangled in a web of fears. Epictetus's wisdom offers a radical perspective. Embrace the worst. Accept that these feared events have already happened. This may seem frightening, but within this radical idea lies a profound truth. By facing our darkest fears head-on, we forge a path through them. Our spirit is no longer chained to assumptions and learns to navigate life's complexities with resilience and grace. Accepting the worst can truly be the gateway to inner peace. This isn't about being pessimistic, it's about building anti-fragility. When you've mentally prepared for the worst-case scenario, everything else becomes manageable. You develop what Nassim Taleb calls anti-fragility, the ability to get stronger from stresses rather than weaker. Secret 4. Transform fear into fuel. Don't be afraid to fail, for it's the only way to progress. Imagine a world where your failures are your stepping stones to success. Epictetus, the wise Stoic, believed in embracing the idea of being foolish, because only when you're not afraid to fail, not ashamed to falter, do you truly grow. True mastery is not a flash of genius, but a relentless pursuit. A journey filled with mistakes that sculpt our imperfections. This path is not easy. It's full of frustration, self-doubt, and moments when giving up seems the only option. But it's also where passion ignites, resilience builds, and real transformation happens. The difference between those who achieve greatness and those who remain mediocre is not talent or luck. It's their relationship with failure. Champions in any field understand that failure is not the opposite of success. It's a prerequisite for it. Secret 5. Simplify to amplify. Practice simplicity. For true wealth lies in simplicity. Embracing simplicity isn't rejecting wealth. It's choosing to prioritize what truly enriches your life. Imagine being surrounded by luxury, with all desires within reach. But amidst this opulence, a question persists. Does this abundance really serve you, or does it demand your constant attention and energy? Wealth, as Epictetus wisely observed, is not a possession, but a state of mind. By choosing simplicity, you free yourself from the relentless cycle of bills, loans, and the incessant clock of credit card payments. This liberation is not just financial. It's profound emotional and mental freedom. It's about finding richness in simple joys of life, understanding that true wealth resides in experiences, relationships, and self-knowledge, not in material accumulation. When you simplify your external world, you create space for what truly matters: inner growth, meaningful connections, and authentic happiness. Secret 6. Cultivate unshakable humility. Practice humility in your life. Epictetus, the wise Stoic, understood that humility is a silent but potent force in our quest for knowledge. Imagine being on a journey where each step you take moves you away from the loud pride of what you think you know. This path leads you to a realm where you realize you know very little, almost nothing. This realization is not a defeat, it's liberation. The moment you begin to see the world with the wonder and curiosity of a child, where each leaf, each raindrop holds a lesson, a story. Epictetus urges us to follow this path, reminding us that the true essence of learning is not in accumulating facts, but in the humble admission of our ignorance. In this space of not knowing, emotions collide, and you may feel a hint of fear, the sting of vulnerability, and yes, even a touch of excitement. Secret 7. Master the art of letting go. Let go of what you cannot control. You can love someone deeply, but you cannot make them love you back. You can work hard to achieve your goals, but you cannot guarantee the outcome. You can care about the world, but you cannot fix all its problems. How do you deal with frustration, disappointment, anger? Epictetus taught a powerful lesson. Focus on what you can control and accept what you cannot. This is the core of the art of not just hiding your vulnerabilities, but transforming them into unshakable strengths. In a world full of challenges, where pain and vulnerability are inevitable, Stoic principles emerge as beacons of wisdom. Learning to not just hide but transform our weaknesses into unshakable strengths is the true journey of personal growth, the discipline of daily practice building unshakable. Confidence isn't about one grand gesture. It's about small, daily practices that compound over time. The Stoics understood that virtue is like a muscle that must be exercised daily to grow stronger. Start each morning with intention. Ask yourself, what is within my control today? Focus your energy there. When faced with criticism, pause and ask, is there truth in this that can help me grow? When encountering setbacks, remind yourself, this is not happening to me, this is happening for me. Create evening reflections where you review your day through a Stoic lens. What went well? Where did you allow externals to disturb your peace? What can you learn? This isn't self-criticism. It's self-improvement through awareness. Living the Stoic way. The path to unshakable confidence through Stoic wisdom isn't about becoming emotionless or indifferent. It's about becoming anti-fragile, someone who grows stronger from challenges rather than being broken by them. As Marcus Aurelius wrote in his personal journal, which we now know as Meditations, you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. This is not just philosophy. This is a practical blueprint for living. Remember, confidence built on external validation is fragile and temporary. But confidence built on Stoic principles, on knowing who you are, what you can control, and how to respond to any situation with virtue, this confidence is unshakable because it comes from within. Your journey begins now. The journey to building unshakable confidence through ancient Stoic wisdom begins with a single step: the decision to take responsibility for your inner life. You cannot control what happens around you, but you have complete sovereignty over what happens within you. These 7 secrets are not just concepts to understand. They are practices to embody. Start today. Start small, but start. Your future self will thank you for the strength you build today. If this message has resonated with you, I want to sincerely congratulate you for making it this far and completing the video. This means you desire to improve as a person. If you liked the video, please leave your comment. If you don't know what to comment, just write gratitude, so I'll know you watched until the end. If you're not yet subscribed to the channel, what are you waiting for? Subscribe now and join us. Stoicism is full of teachings like this that are applicable to our daily lives. Therefore, I encourage you to continue learning about this philosophy. Remember, you are not defined by what happens to you, but by how you choose to respond. That choice, that power, is always yours. Use it wisely and watch as you transform from someone who merely survives to someone who truly thrives.